The prospect of overseas travel has some Australians digging around for their passports and airport bosses hoping for a pickup in their business.
To be able to have home quarantine for Australian citizens who are fully vaccinated is an important step forward to reopening the country and also rebuilding our economy.
Under plans announced by the Prime Minister, fully vaccinated Australians will be able to swap 2 weeks of hotel quarantine for 7 days of isolation at home, but only if they live in a state or territory that has a double dose rate of 80%.
It's time to give Australians their lives back.
New South Wales is expected to introduce home quarantine from next month. Other states aren't yet committing to timeframes.
We're not closed off to the idea at all, but I think the Morrison government needs to do a bit more planning.
While West Australians are being warned that if they head east in order to leave the country, they might not be allowed back in.
My advice would be don't do that unless you want to spend a long time in Paris or you want to spend time in New South Wales.
I'm pretty happy for WA to wait a little bit longer, to be fair.
I like WA being its own country over here.
The option of home quarantine will only be offered at first to vaccinated Australian citizens and permanent residents. So while it's welcome news for those who are stranded overseas or for people hoping to leave and then come back, there's no word yet on when international tourists can return.
That's the next phase. The only way that Australia will get back to full strength and our economic stability back to full strength is when we start opening to international travellers.
Thousands of international students also remain locked out, although the Australian recognition of 2 more COVID-19 vaccines produced in China and India has raised expectations they could soon be back on campus.
They are just desperate to get back here, get on with studying face-to-face and get on with their lives. This is their future. We've been holding up.
A future dependent on vaccination rates continuing to rise. Jade Macmillan, ABC News, Canberra.